Welcome back everybody, Kaiser here. Today we're going to be talking about the new SH Figuarts figure release from the Naruto series, Obito Uchiha Hollow Dreams of Despair. Also known as Toby, also known as I started a whole war because of a girl looking ass. With that being said, I want to start by saying that Obito is not really my favorite character. To be honest, he might even be on my lowest ranks of characters in the Naruto series, but since I'm collecting all of the figures from the new wave of SH Figuarts, I had to get him. So going down to the box and how it looks, like all of the Naruto figure boxes, the figure is on the right hand side, and the box palette of colors is very simple. Obito has a grayish color, which is very similar to that of Sasuke's. So I think all of the Uchihas will have similar maybe colors. The only difference between this box and the Sasuke box is basically that the Sasuke is a little bluish in tint, which is very similar to how Sasuke normally looks. Aside from that, you have poses on the left hand side, on the right hand side, and different poses on the back. It seems like this figure will come with a new Naruto head, so I can't wait to see it on the inside. It has some Japanese words written all over it. I'm a weeb, but I do not know how to speak or write or read Japanese, and since this figure was imported from Amy, I have no idea what it says. So starting with the figure comparison, here is a Figma Senum from the Gun Gale version of SAO. As always, the Figma boxes is much taller than the SH Figuarts, and the thickness is much wider as well. But the most important one is how it compares to the figure of the same line. So here is Kakashi, and here is Naruto for now. As you can see, they look amazing together. The color, the image of the characters, everything looks great. And one thing I have to tell you guys that likes to keep the boxes and everything, Kakashi, Naruto, and Sakura have the same exact thickness. So as you can see, all of them have the same thickness. And in second place, Sasuke, he's a little bit thicker than the other ones. And here is Obito being the biggest one out of all of them. So this was very interesting to me, and I just wanted to let you guys know. Now, taking this out of the way so we can continue with the figure review, I will open the figure and let you know what my first take is and what I think about it. Guys, I must say the SH Figuarts has done it again. Aesthetic wise, this figure looks like it came straight out of the anime. Look at this detail. Look at the Uchiha symbol, the kimono slash jacket slash coat he got going on. Look at the creases on it. Look at the sculpture details. Look at the eyes. You can see the Sharingan, you can see the Rinnegan. Everything perfectly painted. You can see the scars on his face. You can see the Hashirama cells slash Zetsu cells spreading on his body. The part that got crushed by the rock. Everything on this figure looks great. The inside of his coat, it has this beige color which pops. His belt. The damage detail on the arm. Everything from the head all the way to the toes look perfect. It looks like a one-to-one representation of the character. The only main problem that I see is the size of these feet. Look at it. It looks like Bigfoot mixed with Gandhi's flip-flops. Look at his toes, man. This looks ugly. But the good thing about it is that he stands perfectly well. So I dig the big sides when it comes to the shoes, so the figure can stand properly without the need of a stand. But this right here, bro, this right here is ugly, straight up. Well, that's the only bad thing I can say, really. This is me just being picky about it. Because other than that, this figure right here, I'm pretty sure it looks better than all of the ones I have. All the Naruto figures I have. The skin tone looks better. It's not like the soapy look of Sasuke and Naruto. Everything just looks better about this figure. The choice of colors, the gloves, the details, everything just looks so much better. When it comes to the articulation, guys, I have to say, I don't know if this is a problem of my figure or not. This joints on the arm are extremely tight. Extremely tight. When I was lifting up this arm, this whole section fell apart just by me trying to lift it. It's really hard to lift it. So what I'll recommend you guys to do, if your figure has tight joints like I do, is that when lifting the arm, you have to lift it by this joint right here, and you just pull it up. And you will lift it up just fine. The same thing for both arms. If you just hold it up top and just lift it, it'll lift fine. I rather tight joints than loose joints, so this is not a bad point for me specifically, but just be careful or you may break the peg, because this peg that connects this arm joint right here to this shoulder joint, it's really thin. It's super thin actually. So going back to the articulation, his arms go up about this much. He has a butterfly joint right here, so you can pull it up like so. Really good butterfly joint on him. I have nothing bad to say about it specifically. Just the fact that it's kind of tight to get it together back into place and everything. The head and the neck are on a ball peg, so it moves everywhere you want it to without a problem. He looks down about this much. He looks up about this much, which is not bad. You can hide his face in the collar, which is super cool, since the collar seems to be a floating piece on its own, so that's a good thing. He moves up here on the chest area, so you can move him side to side, just about this much. Now this whole section right here is really interesting. So he looks back really far. Look how far he goes back. He has this little gap thing right here, but it's not that bad. And he looks forward about this much, which is pretty amazing if I would say so myself. So getting back into place. This bottom piece right here is on a 3-piece situation. You can move the back part and the side parts. It's on a very soft plastic, so it shouldn't be a problem on hindering the articulation in any way, shape, or form. Up here at the arm, he has a bicep swivel on both arms. You can get a really good range, double jointed range, no problem. Also, this part right here is really tight on my figure. This side get much more range than this one, which is to be expected since of how thick this shirt / arm sleeve thing is. Like I said, it's really tight. This joint right here on his forearm is swivels in there. So I don't know if it's supposed to swivel, but mine swivels. And then also the arm, since it's on a ball peg, not the arm, the wrist is on a ball peg, so it does normal ball peg things. This one does not swivel since there's no sleeve. This acts normally, and then the wrist swivels normally like a ball peg does. Now for the bottom, he kicks about this far forward. He doesn't kick that far back since they sculpted a butt on the figure. He has a sculpted butt, so it doesn't go that far back. Also, my legs are pretty tight. The same situation, just lift it over here, holding it. He can do the splits without any major problems. So now he has double jointed knees. It doesn't look that bad either. And the situation on his feet is pretty interesting. So his calf swivels. His calf swivels. His thigh swivels. This bottom section of his ankles, if you hold it, swivels. He has great ankle rockers from both sides. Just be careful when you pull in the ankle rocker, because this section right here between the calf and the ankle is on a really small ball peg. Not even a ball peg, it must just be a peg. I don't know if you guys can see. So it's on a little peg. So be careful when you do the ankle rocker. And he has a toe hinge. So articulation on this guy is pretty amazing, if I say so myself. Aside from the tight joints, I'm pretty sure you can get him in any position you want to. When it comes to accessories, Obito has a lot of them. When I mean a lot, I mean a lot. He has 6 pair of hands plus 1, so he has 12 hands in total. He has 2 chakra rod hands. He has this stylish hand, 2 of them. He has the jutsu hand, the famous jutsu hand. He has 2 of them. He has a single one of these hands right here, which counts as 2. So in total, he should have probably 7 if you count this as 2 hands. So this is the normal fire style fireball jutsu hands. And he has 2 pointing hands. So these are all of his hands. Plus, oh, I almost forgot. Plus fist hands, which comes in a package. Additionally, he has 4 faces of his own, plus the Naruto face. So starting with the Naruto face, this is how it is. It looks really good, actually. And it's a Sage Mode Naruto. He has the Stern face that comes with him in a package. He has a angry face, which looks really good. He also has this smirky face, which reminds me of Madara. And then if you guys can see, he has the Mangekyo Sharingan on his right eye, which is really good. And he has this fire style fireball jutsu face, which also includes the Mangekyo Sharingan. And once again, this one right here, it does not include the Mangekyo. And if I remember correctly, this one also doesn't include the Mangekyo. So he has 2 Mangekyo Sharingan faces and 2 no Mangekyo Sharingan faces. He also includes this as an alternative headpiece, which is when he's wearing the mask. It comes with an additional neck. So to put this in there, you just take his neck plus the headpiece and put this one in there. And finally, he has his Gunbai, which is basically his fan. Him and Madara have this fan right here, plus the chain that connects to it. And this chain connects right underneath here. So he has a little bagel hole right here, right underneath his arm, where you can put the chain into it. So when it comes to the accessories, I'm very impressed. And we can go to my final thoughts, and I'll put them in a pose, and I'll let you guys know what I think. I have to say, guys, this figure is a must get. If you're a Naruto fan, you need this figure ASAP. Look at it. Look at the pose I put him in. Anything I wanted to do with this character, I could have. All his articulation from top to bottom are top notch. Even the bad part that I said, which is his feet, is amazing. He can handle any position. He can stay at that position, no problem whatsoever. He can stand very easily. The fan looks great. The chakra rods looks great. His faces look great. His body painting, everything about it looks great. If you're a Naruto fan, this is 100% a must get. I don't know what else I can tell you guys. Trust me when I say this figure is a must get. I don't know how much it is right now. I got it on pre-order value. I'm pretty sure you can get them at Amy. It might be out of stock right now, but if they don't have it at Amy, you could check Mandarake if you want to get this figure right away, or you can get it, or you can wait, to buy it on Amazon when it comes around. I think it will be like 2 to 3 months from now, so you can get them then. Once again, if you're a fan of the big three, if you're a fan of Naruto, if you're a fan of Figuarts, this is one of their best figures. I highly recommend it. And yeah, guys, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a good one. Take care of yourselves, and let me know in the comments if you're gonna get it.